Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to episode 8 of the Not To Be Dramatic podcast. I'm Catherine.
I'm Kalena.
And I don't know if we're in frame, but that's okay.
Hopefully we are.
We're in a different location.
We are.
We're at my house.
It's exciting.
It is very exciting. We're at my house.
We're playing some Bursula right now.
There's nowhere else to film, so we just piled a load of junk on top of each other. Got my
Who
old
told them that?
We've got my old laptop and then we're just balancing my phone on it. It's okay.
Drinks.
Oh yeah, drinks of the day.
Lemon Fanta for both of us.
Yeah, we're matching. We're twinning. We're
Cheers.
hashtag twinning.
You're not doing a shot.
Who said that?
Okay then. Oh, trying to reach that.
Dear God.
Dear God. So, best and worst moments?
You go first.
So, best moment. I got a job at
Woo! Don't say that slur around me. Don't say the J-O-B word around me.
job.
Sorry.
With
Anyway.
a double B. So I got a job at the school that I do my placement at for college, and I'm a lunchtime I'm a lunchtime supervisor, and then I do like the breakfast club and after school club.
That's
And it's
nice.
fun.
That's nice.
Worst moment. Broke up with the boyf.
You've been on the whole journey since she ever started talking to him.
I know, it's
She
like a
mentioned
whole,
it on the
like a whole
podcast.
timeline. But yeah, broke up. Sorry, I'm still.
I told her to have something to scran beforehand, but she said no. I was like, is this going to be an issue? She was like, no.
No. Yeah, I don't know, they might not be able to hear it.
I will turn the
No,
audio right
don't
up
do
in
that.
editing.
But yeah,
Ugh.
anyways, off you go.
My worst moment. I've been on my own reminiscing about bad times.
Yeah.
My parents have been away, so I just had the house to myself, which is fine and all, but once it's been more than a couple of days and I don't have any friends to meet up with,
That's why I'm here.
it's just boring. I've just been sat watching so much stuff on TV and rewatching everything. I rewatched Heartstopper and I don't like Heartstopper very much. What else have I watched? I was telling you about this earlier. I was going through my entire Netflix being like, rewatch that, rewatch that.
Superstore.
Been rewatching
That's what I
Superstore. Joyride, I rewatched
Oh my
Joyride.
Yeah.
That was the first film that I went to see that was a 15, at the cinema when I turned 15.
It was an interesting film.
There's four sex scenes happen. 3 happening simultaneously with the main characters, and then the fourth main character is having a dance battle, and it just swaps between the scenes.
Yeah.
It's oh, okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
What was that?
My best moment now is that I've been hanging out with people. That was fun. I was at a party the other day, and it was fun. I got a bit drunk, but I wasn't normally when I'm drunk I get so dizzy and I can't see or think anything.
Okay.
But this one I could only tell I was drunk because of how I was talking to my mum afterwards. I was just blabbering. And I was like, I'm not drunk, I'm just a little bit tipsy. She's like, yeah, you've already said that 3 times. Oh, okay.
Oh.
But that was fun. And I was supposed to be at another party a couple days ago. And I didn't go because I wanted to watch TV and eat ice cream instead.
I mean, fair play. Don't.
Fair play? More like foreplay. This is going to get age restricted. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, no, I hung out with a load of my friends yesterday. We moved all of my furniture around in my living room. And we made it into a little movie night and ate a load of pizza. And then I did about 40 minutes of washing up afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh. It's fine, whatever.
That's a
Okay.
shame.
But yeah. So, you know what, right? I've been telling you about some of this stuff recently. But I was reminiscing about the last few weeks, maybe months, because I planned all this a long time ago.
Where are you going with this?
I told you about the AI inbreeding thing, did I?
I don't remember.
Right, I'm an avid AI hater.
Even though you use it a lot.
I actually don't use it all that much, at all.
Okay.
I used it recently because I was having a mental breakdown. I needed reassurance.
needed someone to talk to.
Because I'm so lonely. No, right, that's another thing. Because I've been so on my own. I say that's over the last few weeks. I've been at college and stuff more recently.
Yeah.
But generally, I just don't talk to many people very often.
Because she hadn't talked to me, she sent me 8 minutes of voice notes last night.
But like, I've been watching so many American TV shows.
American.
Shut up! And like American YouTube, and I'm struggling to not speak like some of my stuff in an American accent. Because I was on about stuff to her last night and being like, oh, like a variety of stuff, and I was like, variety? What's happening to me? I'm turning American. And that's what happens when you don't socialise for a long time and you talk to yourself. But yeah, anyway. I was just sat there doing the washing up, just talking to myself, having this conversation. But the AI thing that I was on about, it's like ChatGPT has become inbred when it makes images. Because basically, do you know the whole, it was like Ghibli trend or whatever? It's a certain type of image, and it's got like a yellow hue to it. And so many people are asking it to generate images in that style. Okay. And it learns off of its own like image creation as well, not just like existing stuff.
Yeah.
That so many people did that it now gives every single image generated by it like a yellow hue unless you specify not to, because it's like so inbred that it just thinks that every image has that hue to it. So it's just quite funny. It's quite funny. Okay. But also another thing that, you know, I planned a very long time ago because we were supposed to film this a very long time ago. Was that girl.
What girl?
I was in college, I was completely on my own, and this girl was sat like on the table next to me and she kept singing. I was like giving her the death stare because I was so like,
annoying.
That's like so embarrassing for you, and just shut the fuck up. I just want to sit here and like not think. I'm like sat on completely on my own. Leave me alone. Stop singing. And she kept singing. I think they were the theatre, like the musical theatre course people.
Okay.
Ugh, theatre kids. Ugh. We're totally not theatre kids.
Actually. You did. You did that with your finger.
Actual. Anyway.
Get on with it. This girl, she was singing.
She kept like stopping and starting like, oh my god, I'm so bad. And I was like, if you think you're so bad at singing, stop singing. Because no one wants to hear it. She was terrible. Her friend's like, no, you're so good, you're so good. And the glare that I glored at her.
Glare that you glored.
I did. It was like, she kept glaring back at me and I glared harder. I glored harder at her. Because I was like, babe, no one cares. No one wants to hear you sing. Shut up.
Yeah, okay.
Did I start filming?
I hope so.
I started doing that. I don't know if you've noticed all the snaps I've been sending to you recently. I just start like, I'm like looking off left and I've got like my fingers there and I'm like, I send you that.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh, my phone's
your phone's there.
Let me just. No, like, grab me a phone.
Grab you my phone.
Pop on Snapchat.
Pop on Snapchat. Where are you?
Bro.
There.
I've not been saved in.
That's the same.
No, let me. Oh my god! Wait. Like I do it like that. Have you noticed me do that? Yeah, I do that like that. Oh, bro's got a notification
from Shein.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But yeah, I do that all the time.
That's nice.
Not like I do it ironically, but I feel like I do it so much that it just seems kind of like unironic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a joke, I promise.
You sure?
Yes. But yeah, today we're that was just the intro. God.
That was it?
Dear God.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, today we're discussing school and college.
Oh God. Thank God I'm done there. You're not, you got another year.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind it. I quite like it.
Well, yeah. I mean, not at school anymore, but I work in a school. So
true. I can't imagine like working as a teacher or like anything that looks after kids, like a childminder, nursery, like anything like that, and then having to go home to a house full of kids. Like I can't imagine doing that. I hate it. I know obviously you don't have kids.
Not yet.
You know, I've decided I'm just not gonna have kids.
Really?
I might. Yeah, but you know there's a whole like movement, like feminist movement at the moment. It's basically like don't sleep with anyone, don't basically just don't reproduce, and it will make all the countries be like, oh, we have to treat women better because we are going extinct. It's that thing. It's like, if the world's a good enough place, I might have kids, but it's like, I don't want to bring kids into a world that's in this state, you know what I mean? Because then they have to deal with it. It's like, no one wants to do that. I also like the idea of just living alone on the beach with a load of cats. Maybe a girlfriend.
Okay. Crazy cat lady.
I would love that.
Yeah, I bet you would. Talk about schools, actually.
Sorry.
This is not what we were going to talk about, but I had to... So one of my parents' friends, like, I know them as well, their children go to the school I work at. Yeah. And I was doing the after-school club, and I had to tell their child off.
Oh.
They had these little car things that you kind of just go on. Like, you know those the cars that you used to sit in? It was like the mini cars. It was a little bit like that. And he'd been on it for a while, so I was like, right, can you give someone else a go? And I was being polite, I was being patient. I was like, right, is someone else's go now? You can come back on later, blah, blah. And then eventually he did get off. He threw the car across the playground and had to tell him off. And then when his dad came to pick him up, he was made aware of the situation, and he made him come apologise to me again, because he'd already apologised. And, he was mortified. Oh. And then my parents went to see a show, and his mum, the boy's mum, and the boy were there at the show, sat next to my parents. Oh. I was going to go, but I didn't. So it would have been so awkward if I was there.
Imagine.
Like, it was my parents here, a gap where I would have been sitting, and them two.
Yikes.
So, yeah.
Yikes. Yeah. But yeah, no, we were going to talk about, like, school and complain, basically.
Happily.
Yeah. My secondary school was so terrible. I feel like when I first got there, it was fine. There was, like, issues, obviously. I think it got in, like, year 8 or year 9, and the head teacher we had left, and we got a new head teacher, and he's quite young, so he was very much like, we want to make the school, like, but he's changed the uniform entirely. It's so chavvy now.
Right.
It's starting, like, next year, but, like, because he's so young, it's like, don't get me wrong, it's nice to have, like, a younger teacher because he understood the students a bit more than our last teacher who was, like, 60 or something.
Yeah.
But it was just, he's making it so chavvy, and he introduced this whole system that was, like, I can't remember if I told you, it was, like, green tickets, purple tickets, and gold tickets. If you, like, every teacher got, like, 2 green tickets and a gold ticket, I think, to give out to students.
Okay.
Every week or something like that. And they used to give them to everyone. Like, but it's like every time you had a ticket, you write your name on it, put it in the little, like, thing. Every half term they'd draw them out and give you a prize. But of course all the year 7s got all the tickets because they're like, they have to. So, like, the year 11s who were, like, we were doing our GCSEs and stuff, and they were just like, nah, you don't get to win anything. So it was so stupid. And they have the toilets, which, like, they're locked during lesson and whatever. I had a toilet class.
That's so stupid. They're locking, like.
Well, they weren't even locked. They just got guarded, and you got because we used to have to take if we went to the toilet, we had to take our planner with us, and the teacher had to write a note saying this person can go to the toilet this time, and you're only allowed to go, like, once a week.
Yeah.
Which is stupid.
That's so stupid.
I had a toilet pass, so I don't need that. But like, you'd have to take your planner to the toilet.
So
what,
to do that as well.
What do you do with your planner in the toilet?
I don't know.
You can't just, like, leave it on a side because it's dirty.
Yeah.
Like, everything in that bathroom is dirty.
Like, I don't. With our toilets, because we had clusters. And then
we did in, like, year 8. We didn't have them after that.
Yeah. Well, the doors would lock after a certain time, so, like, you can't get out. And if there's not a toilet in your cluster, then you're a bit screwed.
Mm.
Like you could sometimes the teacher would give you their lanyard to scan.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, in sixth form it was great because we had the lanyards, so you could just get in and out.
Yeah.
But it's like, if
I was a sixth form student, I would have just helped all, like, the young kids.
We did that, yeah. But, like, it's so stupid. Like, just let them go to the toilet.
Exactly. It's, like, a human right.
Exactly.
Why? I get some people, like, go hide out in the toilets, but, like, would you not rather find out the reason for that?
Yeah.
Because my sister, not my sister's friend, my friend's sister, I don't have a sister. My friend's sister she's one of those, she's like really naughty. She's always getting told off. She's always in isolation.
Mm.
And she often like hides out in the toilet so she doesn't have to go to lesson. It's like, wouldn't you rather work out the reason? Like, it's because she doesn't like being in maybe like a group environment. She much prefers being one-on-one because it's like, it causes anxiety. So like, why would you not just work that out rather than telling people off for...
Yeah. And it's so weird as well because like in primary school, like the one where I work, it's, yeah, go to the toilet. If you need to toilet, yeah, off you go.
Mm.
Or like, quickly finish your work, or can you wait 5 minutes till we finish this teaching?
Yeah, I used to get told, like, we've got
And
10
then-
minutes to the end of the lesson, do you think you can wait?
Yeah.
No, okay, go.
So it's like, let me know if you can't wait or whatever.
Mm.
In reception, just let them go, obviously. And higher up the school, it's probably similar. Then you get to secondary school, it's like, no, you can't go to the toilet.
So
and then you get to
why?
college, it's like, yeah, off you go. You don't even have to ask, off you go.
Mm.
It's weird.
Yeah, half the time I just walked out, I walk out of my college lesson, they're like, oh, where'd she go? And it's like a toilet, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, like...
My friend, sorry, I can't make.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
But then, in college, yeah, you can go to the toilet. Toilets are absolutely disgusting. Like,
Yeah, that's the thing.
Half of them, where the toilets where, like, my classes were, half of them were out of order.
Yeah, they were like never free. I used to go up there sometimes because they were nicer.
Yeah.
The higher up the college you get, because it's 4 floors. Is it? No, it's ground floor, first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor.
Yeah. Wait, hang on. Ground, first, second, third, fourth.
Where did that come from? But like the higher up you get in the college, the nicer the toilets are because the less people are there,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
So it was like sometimes I go up to third because all my classrooms are on.
Yeah, but the third ones, they still weren't very nice. Like,
They're better than the second. The second's usually flooded.
yeah.
Well, they have been
But-
recently anyway.
Yeah. To be fair, the ones on ground floor, you know,
I've never
the back,
been to them.
the back corridor, like where all the construction guys go.
Oh yeah,
There's toilets there. They were quite nice, to be fair.
fair enough.
So, but yeah, it's like out of order. Toilet maybe didn't lock, or they were blocked. The toilets were blocked.
Yeah.
Or people have stuffed paper towel, like tissue in the sink.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's not that like
disgusting.
ugh.
Yeah. I know.
People.
Thank God I'm not there anymore. But yeah.
I don't mind it. I feel like
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. But oh well. Well.
I'm just looking at the notes. Planning vowels, drag on consonant canon.
Pardon.
Oh, we were planning and we were talking about how vowels you can like drag them on to be like
What's that?
no, for example. But if it's like I wrote the word job and I wrote it with 2 B's, it's like you can't be like job, like because it's not. It's a consonant. I was like job. You get me?
I said it earlier. I was like job with 2 B's.
They wouldn't have got that though.
No, referenced earlier.
Oh no.
I don't know why you uniform.
I already kind of said that.
Oh, yeah.
They're making the uniform really chavvy. Oh, there was a whole situation at my school. I think it was in like year 9. Because obviously the girls could wear skirts and the skirts are like kilts, which are traditionally a boy's clothes. Technically, kilts are men, but we wore them as skirts for some reason.
Okay.
And the boys wore trousers.
Yeah.
I think, well, the girls could wear trousers. I wore trousers in like year 11.
Mm.
But other than that, I wore the skirt. And I remember, I think he's like non-binary. He uses like he, they, and whatever.
Okay.
But they came into college, not college. Oh, I'm getting confused.
Secondary.
Yeah, they came into school, and got so told off for wearing a kilt. Like they're like biologically a male, but like I don't understand why
What's the
anyone
problem?
like whether non-binary or not, like why can't anyone wear?
If girls can wear trousers.
Why can't boys wear skirts?
Exactly.
I mean, I know most people wouldn't choose to.
Yeah.
If it's the option should be there.
And it's like that whole thing. Well, it's like obviously skirt lengths. It's
Oh, don't the amount of times I got yelled at for my skirt length.
Yeah.
I got called a slag by my friends for how short it was. It like barely covered my ass, to be quite
And
honest.
then-
Like looking back.
And then you've got to have your tie at the right length.
I never redid my tie. I did it once and let it last me the whole year.
And then you couldn't have like loads of piercings. It's like because it's distracting. No, you couldn't have in our school. You couldn't have your ankles out because it's distracting to the boys.
We got told off for having like shoulders, ankles out, anything.
It's ridiculous.
Midriff. The amount of times I got told off on non-uniform days because I had my midriff out. It's like I would wear like, for example, this is pretty cropped. You can't see because it's so low, but like the top I'm wearing is a little bit cropped. It goes maybe like just above my belly button.
Yeah.
I would wear stuff that's below my belly button. Maybe I'd wear like low-rise trousers or something, but like, yeah, I've got a little bit of midriff out, but it's only because I've not like pulled my top fully down or something.
Yeah.
And I got so yelled at for it multiple times. And it's like, what is the point?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
It's so stupid. Like, you piercings, you can't have it because it's distracting. You can't have coloured hair. Like,
we got told we couldn't have piercings or anything because it's not professional.
can't have
I
rings.
remember in year 7, there was someone getting dragged through, well, not dragged through the corridor, like, you know what I mean, though, like, the teacher would be, like, forcing you to walk.
Yeah.
They were going to the, do you have a pastoral?
Yeah.
They were going to pastoral, and teacher was like, no, you have to take that out because I had a nose piercing. It's like, no, but it costs so much money and it really hurt. And they're like, no, take it out, it's not part of the uniform.
God.
It's like, I don't understand the issue. If they've already got it, why would you force them to take it out? Like,
Exactly.
I know it means more and more people get them, but... And now I'm not even at that school anymore. They allow piercings.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what I mean by the young teachers. Like, oh yeah, piercings. Like, I've just left. I've got all these piercings. I would have got yelled at for having them.
you know, like, as soon as I went to sixth form, obviously they don't care anymore. So where you want, you can piercings, whatever. It's like, but there's like teachers with piercings.
Exactly.
There was a teacher at the primary school that I work at. She's just come back from maternity leave. She had a nose piercing.
Yeah. It annoys
Like,
me.
what?
I hate it when teachers don't follow the same rules.
Yeah. I mean,
One thing-
I don't know if you allowed piercings at the primary school, but obviously they wouldn't really. Like, they have
Yeah.
like one, like they
I think in my
children
primary
would
school
have
it
one,
was...
yeah.
It was, for the teachers anyway, it's a health and safety thing.
Mm.
I think if they had earrings, they had to have studs.
They haven't said anything about mine.
Yeah.
It kind of depends on the school. But yeah.
It's like mine, I think it's more for like health and safety. If they're helping a child and the child like moves and like
Yeah.
grabs the hoop.
Well, I know it's like, because I did work experience at a day nursery, and I couldn't wear my necklace in case, because I was in the baby room in case they pulled it or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's, yeah.
I think it's that type of thing. I can't really remember the rule. I got yelled at for not taking my earrings out for PE all the time.
Oh.
Not having my hair tied back. Primary school, they forced us to have our hair tied back.
Yeah.
And I was like, I hated her. I felt so cool leaving my hair down. And then this one teacher, I think she's dead now,
Oh.
but she wasn't then. And she used to yell at me all the time for not having my hair tied back, having my earrings in. Like, I can't take it out. I think I can't remember, was it my knee at that point? I feel like my knee wasn't that bad at that point. But I used to just get out of PE every week.
I did that as well.
I never did PE ever. Year 5, year 6, I didn't do PE because I was like, oh, my knee really hurts. I can't do it. My mum wrote a note in my planner 10 weeks ago and it still hurts. Just use that note. And they're like, okay.
I did that in secondary school. Whenever it was like volleyball or something because of my wrist, I was like, oh, I can't do it. So
They used to force us to do it no matter how injured we were.
yeah. And also in secondary school as well, they forced us to tie hair back.
They kind of did with us, but half the time we had supplies. They
It's
didn't give a
either
shit.
earrings out or tape over them. I took my earrings out once and gave it to my friend to look after because she wasn't doing PE. She lost one of my earrings. I know, I was so mad.
Because I had my seconds done in secondary school.
Mm.
I got them done in like year 9 or whatever.
Yeah.
And like I didn't take them out because I didn't want to because it's effort to put them back in. I was like, I'd just rather keep them in and then whatever.
Yeah.
And so I just used to leave them in. I used to do my hair up, like, everyone used to do this, used to do it like that, and just let your hair, you look stupid, but the teachers don't know it. Obviously I've got hoops in so you can see now, but, like, everyone did that, not have to take the piercings out.
Fair.
Oh my god, I got so sunburnt the other day.
Yeah.
I talked about it in my new YouTube video, which is not out because I can't be asked to edit it. I'm starting a YouTube channel, solo.
She is.
But you're going to be in half of the stuff because
Yeah.
I have no friends and I feel uncomfortable talking to a camera.
Fair.
Because I set it up in my kitchen. Hint, hint, here's some spoilers. But I set it up in my kitchen and I was just stood there for about 10 minutes like, what do I do? It was so awkward.
Well, you did a stream the other day, didn't you? You played some Minecraft.
That was fun. I quite enjoyed that, actually.
How was it after I left?
It was okay. That one person that was in chat was just...
guy.
I don't know if they were a guy or a girl. But they were just hanging around and just chatting with me the entire time. They were teaching me Spanish swear words and slurs.
Oh.
That was fun.
Fun. Okay.
They were like, this is some, like, I can't say it on YouTube, but they were like, it was like...
Damn.
And I was like,
okay.
Okay, maybe be careful what you say in chat, because you might get automatically banned.
Yeah.
Because I've got auto mod. But yeah, that was quite fun. I'm not going to do that again, probably, anytime soon. But
fair enough, yeah.
I'll do it when I'm out of my house. And my parents aren't going to be like, what are you doing in your room talking to yourself?
Yeah.
But yeah. No, I'm going to start a new YouTube channel. I've already started it, it's just not got any videos on it.
Yeah.
I've got some plans that you're going to be in, but you don't know about yet, because it's going to be funny.
I'm intrigued.
Well, you're not going to find out till I film it, which
Oh.
might probably be in like 10 months' time. Because I'm
year.
not being funny. Editing is fine when it's like a really simple thing to edit.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know what type of YouTube videos you watch, but like, I watch a lot of that style that I'm doing, so I can gauge the type of editing.
Yeah.
And it's like constant cuts, which is fine. Like that, I enjoy doing that, but I find it really satisfying, like cutting it all together. But then you've got all the stuff like putting the text on screen, which doesn't take too long. It's just typing it out and doing auto subtitles and fixing it out. And then you've got like all the graphics and all the zooming in and out. Because like, I noticed this pretty recently. Every single YouTube video that has that level of editing, whether like no matter whether you notice it or not, they have either like angle changing. Which, like, for example, like Willany and James videos, it's angle change, constant different angles.
Yeah.
Or if it's one camera, they're either zooming in, zooming out, like in, out, slow zooms, and then the screen goes really tiny. And it's like, it's that exact style of editing, and they do it in such a way. And it's just so frustrating to have to do it.
It kind of reminds me, I saw this TikTok, and it was, you know, the TikToks where people are talking and they cut it's like they talk for like 2 seconds and they cut it every single time. It's like, so I went to the shops, cut the video, and actually first I had to put my shoes on.
You know,
and then
it's that type of thing, but it's getting a nice balance where it's not between every single word, but it's also not dragging on for too long because then no one wants to watch it. It's very like laughed at. You looked over there and just started laughing. There's nothing over there.
It's a ghost.
Oh my god, we should do Charlie.
No, because we were, after that philosophical podcast, we were watching videos about like creepy games and that.
It was so funny.
Oh god.
We were like, let's do some of this, and then I went home.
Yeah. You did that one, it's like...
Oh, it's how you find out how you die?
Yeah. It didn't work.
I was trying not to, because you have to chant this whole, like, really long chant. I was sat there, like, after you were, like, I was just giggling.
Yeah.
Because I was, like, crack an egg on your head.
Yeah, innit? That was so... Yeah, it didn't work, but probably a good thing.
Yep. Sorry. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. But no, it's just so fun. I don't know what I'm saying that to, I just said words.
We went through a phase like ages ago of looking at those like games as well. Oh my god, we should do these. We have a sleepover. Oh my god,
I was just obsessed with like, I wanted to try like do paranormal stuff. Cause I wanted to prove that it was not real. And then I got scared.
Yeah.
I'm still too scared to do the Bloody Mary thing.
Yeah. I don't want to do any of them. Too scared. It's like the one where there's a guy in your house and he chases you.
Oh yeah, you have to like stay in the salt circle and stay hidden.
So weird. Like,
why is there a dude in my house?
Yeah, like no.
Yeah, later on we're gonna have food.
We are.
We're gonna have beige food, like loads of like chips and smiley faces and waffles and
chicken nuggets.
Oh, I got spaghetti hoops, by the way. I don't like them.
I don't like them either.
Well, I've got them in the cupboard then. I just saw them on the thing you sent me and I was like, well, you just get some spaghetti hoops in then.
Oh, no.
I'll make Mother eat them when she
gets okay. I tried them once when I was younger. I didn't like them. Oh.
I love them sometimes, but they've got gluten in, and I need to avoid excess gluten. Because I ate so much pizza yesterday, and that's like cheese and the gluten, and then we ate cake, and that's... Did I say cheese and gluten? I meant dairy and gluten. I mean, it's cheese. I was going to say cheese and gluten for the cake as well, but it's not got cheese in it.
No.
Silly
It was
me.
cheesecake.
Ha ha! Pardon me.
Pardon you.
Sorry, I can't stop burping.
Because you've got a fizzy drink.
Yeah.
Fun. No, I don't know what to talk about now. There's also that these people that I've seen a few TikToks they do. They're just sat in their car, like two girls, and they film them talking, a bit like this.
Mm.
And they're quite funny, to be honest. I saved this one, and she asked, how long would it take for you to dig a hole that's 6 foot deep? And she was like, oh, does it have to be 6 foot wide, or no, just like down? And then it was like, how am I supposed to get out? Because she was like 5 foot something.
Mm.
It's like, well, if you thought about it, you could put little footholes in. And she was like, well, I'm not the tallest. And they're just like, well, I'll give you a ladder. I don't know. It was really funny, but it doesn't sound funny when I talk. But it was quite funny.
If you're doing it like 6 foot deep though, and it doesn't matter how wide it is, I've caught myself doing the American thing again. Doesn't matter. If it doesn't matter how wide it is, can't you just get a 6 foot pole and stab it into the ground, and then you've got a 6 foot tall hole?
6 foot tall,
bro. It's not that funny.
But it's not tall. It's deep, isn't it?
Well, it's the same thing. The height of it is the tallness.
Well, I suppose, yeah.
I don't know why.
But you would have to. It's not gonna. The hole isn't gonna go straight down. You'd have to dig it.
Well, you can shove it into the ground.
I suppose if you're
Just, like,
really
in and
strong,
out.
get like a hammer and just
In and out, it would make it clean, and then you lift it out and you got a 6 foot hole.
no. Well, what she said, you have to be able to stand in it.
What if I don't want to stand in it?
But get a worm. That can go in it.
If the worm can fit in it, it counts.
Yeah, exactly.
So, see, I should do science, because have you heard some of the stuff that comes out of my mouth?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm just so smart.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm a problem solver. Do you see how I problem solved dealing with those buses this morning or last night or wherever it was?
Yeah. No.
No!
I don't know what's happening.
I was messaging you being like, this bus, be there for this time because we're getting this
Okay.
bus and I need to get this bus but I can't make this bus so I'm going to get this bus. It was problem solving.
Yeah. Great, well done.
My face hurts from smiling.
Same. That was too funny.
As soon as I turn this off, we just won't smile for the rest of the day.
We'll be like, right.
I don't like
So-
you.
Don't like you either.
Okay. Is that supposed to bother me?
We're forced to hang out with each other.
We're having Sesame and Lex. Hear that?
Yeah, we did it 3 times on the bus.
3 times on the bus, 9 times on the walk from the bus stop to here, and I'm not even been counting how many times since we got home.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny.
See, we can do that now. We can talk about that.
We can talk about Sesame and Lex.
Yeah. Anyways. I need a wee now.
Okay, well, we're done. Bye.
Socials.
Oh, yeah, they're on the screen, maybe. I've got
Possibly.
really lazy in editing.
If she remembers.
If I can be asked. We forgot to introduce ourselves at the start.
Oh, we did.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
We did, don't we?
Okay, well, look at the screen. There may or may not be something on it.
Look at the screen.
Who knows? Maybe I just like take all the video off and it's just audio now.
Yeah. Just like, I don't know, like a random meme playing. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, anyways.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. That was so boring, that podcast. Anyway, bye.